After weeks of build-up, the video finally went live and the forums were on fire with comments about my latest mix. It was the Devil Wears Prada's return with their third album, With Roots Above and Branches Below. I was both excited and nervous because I was trying my latest vocal editing technique for the first time on this album, and everyone was talking about it. In this video, I'm going to explain my vocal editing technique I've used to make vocals sound natural but also more powerful on tons of successful albums, and how you can apply it to your music to get your vocals sounding the best they can. Hey there, my name is Joey Sturgis, and you're watching this video because you're probably like me, working with music and trying to navigate this whole world we call audio production. I'm here to help you figure it out and get to the bottom of exactly what you need to overcome your obstacles, increase your skills, and totally master the art of music production. So let's get into it. Vocal editing in the metalcore genre was just starting to become popular around this time, and this album was my first big improvement on my mix and my audio production and my vocal editing technique. I had started to approach vocals with a more detailed editing method than most of my work. It had a massive impact on the reception of my work, and people were praising it for both its polish but also sounding more natural. This vocal editing technique has three main phases. Phase 1 is comping the takes. Now this has a lot to do with how you would actually record the takes. I always start with one take all the way through the part, letting the vocalist just perform the part in whatever way comes natural. Then I do a second take with the vocalist, focusing a little bit more on pitch. Usually this take will have some timing problems or maybe lack a little bit of emotion, but that's okay because the first take tends to take care of that. Then I do a third take having the vocalist focus a little bit more on breathing, and then finally a fourth take to try and get any of the other issues fixed. This means I have a lot of options to choose from while I'm comping, with different textures and variations of what the vocalist can do with the part. When I'm comping these together, I'm selecting whatever has the most clarity, the best pronunciation, the most power, and closest to correct pitch as possible. In general, I'm ignoring timing because that's very easy to correct without making the vocalist sound different. Phase 2 is correcting any pitch errors in the performance. This phase requires great care in how you make corrections because it's very easy to radically change the vocals in a way that either sounds overly pitch corrected, robotic, or just too perfect. I try to trace over the original pitch as close to the intended performance as possible. And this is important because your goal here is to make the voice fit with the music and the mix, and not radically change the pitch to the point of no return. Generally, I'll use tools like Auto-Tune in manual mode, Melodyne, or whatever will track the voice that I'm working with. Sometimes rough or distorted vocals won't track properly in pitch correction software, so I recommend using different versions or checking the tracking settings and making any adjustments in order to get the pitch to track on those. Phase 3 is correcting the timing of the vocals, and in this phase I like to use a variety of editing techniques to get the vocals in the pocket. Sometimes I'll use a cut, slide, and crossfade method, other times I'll use time stretching and warping. Using these in combination will typically get your vocals just where you want them. If time stretching sounds like there's too many artifacts, I'll either try the crossfade method or I'll just have the vocalist retake it again. All these methods are things that you can easily do with your DAW. These days, these tools are built right in, so all you gotta do is start using them to get good with it. The hardest part of this vocal editing technique is the pitch correction phase. If you want to learn more about how I do it step by step, I show this in my Studio Pass class with Creative Live. This vocal editing method gives you the most natural sounding vocals and is the least invasive while still achieving that polish that many artists are after. Anyway, this is what I think, but there is something that is always more interesting, and that is what you think. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe and follow to see more. Do you want to learn more about my audio production process? Well, you're in luck because I've teamed up with Creative Live to give you my exact methods for audio production step by step in what we call the Studio Pass. And this class is packed with everything you need to craft audio productions just like mine. Click the link on this video to enroll now. I will be compensated when you make a purchase. I'm also going to make a special offer. If you purchase the class, send me your receipt to support@joeysturgistones.com and you'll get a free JST plugin up to $49 in value. How awesome is that? Click the link on this video and grab my Studio Pass class with Creative Live. Stick around because tomorrow I'm going to be talking about why most audio productions sound flat. That's it for this video. See you tomorrow. Happy mixing.